If you want to be successful in your career and job search, you need to aim high and be optimistic, but you also need to be a realist. It's when you combine these two mindsets that you'll succeed. I'll give you a story to illustrate this. So imagine two job seekers. We've got Sarah and Jack. Sarah has a clear dream. She wants to be a top analyst at one of the best consulting firms. So she applies to 15 graduate programs. She spends weeks crafting the most perfect applications, and she tells herself, I'm definitely getting this job. She doesn't diversify, she just doubles down on those jobs. On the other hand, we have Jack. He has the same dream, but he knows how competitive it is to get into these firms. So while he applies to these top companies, he also applies to 50 more jobs, some in smaller firms, different industries, and even stepping stone roles like operations analyst, risk analyst, things like that. Not exactly what he wants, but they're going to get him to where he wants to go long term. And 6 weeks later, Sarah has 0 offers and she feels completely lost. Jack, on the other hand, has 2 offers. Neither of them are his dream jobs, but both get him fantastic experience. And 1 year later, Jack has a year of industry experience, which helps him land his dream job. Sarah, on the other hand, she's still struggling because she spent a year confused, job searching, very narrowly focused on these roles. She's got no experience, no momentum, just rejection. The lesson here is we want to dream big, but we also have to be smart. We have to be optimistic and realistic. And the biggest mistake job seekers make is expecting to land good jobs easily. They only apply to a small number of dream roles, and then when it doesn't work out, they waste months with nothing to show for it. And the truth is, getting a good job in today's market is extremely competitive. And if you don't get something soon, at least something relevant, it's going to get harder and harder to get the job you want. And the longer you wait, the less valuable you become in the job market, because while other people are getting experience, you're just sitting at home. So yes, aim high, go for the jobs you want, but also be strategic and realistic to make sure you get at least something. If you want to land a great job as quickly as possible, there's a simple strategy that you can use to do this. You want to go for 3 different tiers of jobs. First, I want you to go for your dream jobs, the jobs that you really, really want. The jobs that are aligned with your long-term goals at the good companies, roles that you truly like. For example, maybe you want an analyst job at a top consulting firm or at a big 4 company or a big tech company, right? Obviously, be optimistic and try and get these. But you also have to be realistic and understand that the odds are low, because these companies literally can get tens of thousands of applicants and only a handful get hired. So go for these, but don't put all your eggs in one basket. You then want to come up with a second choice jobs list. So these are jobs that are good and they're going to help you get to where you want to go long term, but they're not dream jobs. So they're still going to get you to where you want to go. It's just going to take a bit longer. For example, if you want to become a business analyst, maybe you get a job as a customer insight analyst, a junior consultant, a risk analyst, operations analyst, just to get some experience. And this is like a stepping stone role. And once you get into this kind of role, you're going to gain experience, make connections, get skills, and you're going to be able to get to where you want to go a lot quicker. Many people get hired in their second choice roles before stepping stoning into their dream job. And then I want you to come up with a third choice jobs list as well. So these are jobs that you don't want massively, but they will give you valuable experience quickly and help you get to your second choice or first choice roles in the near future. Even non-technical roles in the right kind of industry can be extremely valuable. For example, if you want to be a business analyst, maybe you get a job in customer support and work your way to a leadership position at a fintech company, or work in administration at a tech firm. These jobs prevent you from staying unemployed too long, And they give you the opportunity to pivot into something better. And the good thing is you can even continue applying and networking whilst you're in these jobs. So your first job doesn't have to be your dream job. It just has to be a really good first step. The other thing that's super important with this mindset is a lot of job seekers, they might just apply to like 20, 30, 40 jobs, and they just expect something amazing to happen. And to be honest with you, that's not enough. If you're only applying to a handful of top roles at top companies, the odds are against you, even if you apply for quite a high number of jobs. Just to give you an example, one of our clients, he applied for a graduate role at a top consulting firm, and the recruiter told him they got 25,000 applicants for this job, and only 20 got hired. That's less than 0.1% success rate, right? If you do the math here, even if you're a great candidate, the numbers are stacked against you. You probably aren't going to get in. Does that mean you shouldn't give it a go? Of course not. But it means you need to apply for way more jobs than you think, or you need to network way more than you think. And the question I always like to ask people is, would you rather apply to 30 jobs and get 0 offers, or apply to 200 jobs and get 1 or 2 offers? Same with networking. Would you rather send 500 connection requests and just get nothing? Or would you rather send 1,000, 2,000 connection requests, network with tons of people, get 5 people who want to help you, and get multiple offers? The reality is we always want to ensure we get an offer, so we want to do more work than necessary in order to get the results. And most people don't do enough work, and they don't quite cut it. And you have to remember that all you need is one job offer. That's it. That's what this game is about. As soon as you get a job, even if it's not the perfect one, you're going to become valuable, more valuable every day. And it's way easier to find a job once you're already working. Your resume looks stronger, recruiters even reach out to you and take you way more seriously. But on the other hand, the longer you go without a job, the harder it gets. You start losing a lot of momentum, and companies really start questioning, why has no one hired this person in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months? So what you want to do is be optimistic, go for those roles you want, but also apply broadly. Aim for roles that are stepping stone roles, your second, third choice roles. Do far more applications and networking and outreach than you think is necessary. Do like 2, 3, 4, 5 times more than you think is necessary, because it's so much better to do too much work and get an amazing job than do not enough work and get 0 offers. So, in summary, you want to be smart, not just optimistic. You have to be realistic, not just optimistic. A lot of job seekers, they only aim high, thinking they'll beat the odds. But the reality is, you might, of course, but the people who succeed consistently, they're the ones who work smart. They're realists. They apply for top jobs, but also second and third choice jobs. They send more applications than the average person. They do more networking than the average person. They do not waste time. And this isn't about settling for less than your worth. It's not about that. It's strategic. It's about getting your foot in the door and leveling up from there. So please, be optimistic, but be smart and realistic too. Aim high, but cover all of your bases. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. That way, you won't just dream about your success. You will guarantee it.